What's up, everyone? This is King Shabazz, and I'm coming to you on the first episode of Anime Lessons. This is my first time doing this, and I just want to make it pretty dope for you guys. I wanted to change it up a bit from the traditional Take the Throne type videos. So to complement this, there's a blog post on my page at thekingshabazz.com/blog. And there you will see it's called Anime Snapshot Magi Lessons Learned from Aladdin. Now, for this one, I wanted to detail some lessons that I learned from the main character known as Aladdin. Now, just to give you a little bit of background, I actually recently finished watching the anime titled Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic. Additionally, I also watched, the Kingdom of Magic as well, but we'll talk about that at another time. Now, this anime to me was very intriguing, and I thoroughly enjoyed it from beginning to end. Like, it was just crazy. I just loved it. From its engaging storyline to its amazing art, this series was extremely captivating to me. However, instead of going in depth about the series itself, I like to focus more on some important lessons that I learned from Aladdin. Because believe it or not, there was so many life nuggets that was just embedded within this series, and you really have to pay attention if you want to catch it. So the first lesson that I learned from Aladdin was to actually take a risk to find yourself. Now, Aladdin, he's my favorite character in the series. However, don't get me wrong, Sinbad is the GOAT. Like, GOAT, all caps, greatest of all time, like point blank. Like, when I saw Sinbad, like it was just crazy. But yeah, like I said, Aladdin is the focus. So in the beginning, when Aladdin was introduced in this series, he had no idea about who he was or what his purpose was, and I just think that it's crazy that a young boy as powerful as him would be living his life with no purpose. Now, that's a nugget right there, because there's a lot of us, young men and women, who live our lives and we just don't know why we're here yet. Like, we just don't understand, and what I love most about Aladdin is that he was willing to take risk and go on various adventures to figure out who he was as a person. Although there's a lot of times in our life when there's no clear end in sight, on our adventures or even on Aladdin's adventures, he would readily walk into a scenario blindly because he had faith in himself, his abilities, and his friends. So sometimes we just have to go for it. Or else we'll stay in the same space or the same domain forever. Sometimes you just got to take risk. And the other big lesson that I learned from Aladdin was, you have to seek to improve the lives of others. Although throughout this anime, I saw Aladdin was constantly providing love and positivity to his friends throughout the entire anime. Like, there's not really a single time where you look and you see him being negative towards them. Even though he used his power to save people when they were in dire situations, this was something more that he would often do. The one thing that I really appreciated him doing that was, more than just saving people, was just simply opening his mouth and speaking. Every time he spoke to Alibaba or Morgiana, he spoke positively to or about them. Whenever we show love and speak life or positivity into others, we actively shape their perspectives. We change not only how they see us, but how they see themselves. There's so much power in the words that we speak. Now, there were many times when people we love, in our lives are going through different battles and wars that we may never be aware of. However, by just showing love and compassion to them, we often help them through their greatest storms, and you may never even know about it. Now, man, like, it's just crazy. But yeah, like, that's just my little take on Aladdin and, Magi, the King of Magic, Labyrinth of Magic. Like I said, I'll talk about the Kingdom of Magic probably at another time, but just just a little snippet, little tidbits of the lessons that I learned from watching this anime. And it's amazing that I was able to get that much from it, because, it's surprising to me too. But yeah, if you love what you saw and you want to see more videos or for me to make more like this, then definitely check me out at thekingshabazz.com. And if you want to show some support and help me to keep making these and to keep improving with these, then definitely check me out on Patreon. Much love, much blessings, and keep going hard to get what it is you want out of life.